This is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is July 1st, 2024. It is Monday. It is the first day of the second half of the year. So we had a very interesting, wild first 6 months of the year. And now we're about ready to embark on the second half of the year. And so today we're going to do a brief premiums video and talk a little bit about how the last 6 months were and the direction that we're going to be moving forward here in the shop. So let's get the premiums out of the way first, Tim. 1 ounce Platinum Eagles, we're buying BU retail friendly material at the spot price of Platinum plus $70 per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price of Platinum plus $130 per ounce. 1 ounce Gold Eagles, we're buying at the spot price. Tim, those aren't 1 ounce Gold Eagles. We're 1 ounce Gold Eagles, we're buying at the spot price. Again, that's for BU retail friendly Gold Eagles, and selling them at the spot price plus 3%. They're probably all going to be backdates, guys and gals. Buffaloes, we're buying at the spot price plus 1% for BU retail friendly material, and we're selling it at the spot price plus 4%. And again, probably going to be mostly backdate material as we're buying quite a bit across the counter. Now we can do half ounce Gold Eagles, Tim. Half ounce Gold Eagles, we're buying at the melt price plus 1%, again for BU retail friendly material, and selling them for the melt price plus 8%. Again, plan on it being backdates, folks. 1/4 ounce Gold Eagles, we're buying at the melt price plus 3% and selling at the melt price plus 9%. Again, count on them being backdate materials. And 1/10 ounce Gold Eagles, we're buying at the melt price plus 6% and selling at the melt price plus 13%. If you're unsure about how to calculate the melt price of fractional precious metals, please check out that video that Tim has pinned to the top of this channel, and also the link embedded in the description of this video. Easy enough, Tim?
It's paramount, people.
It's paramount. If you're thinking about speculating with fractional precious metals, you gotta know how to calculate the difference between melt and price and when to, or melt and spot, and when to use the difference, or when to use them in different situations. All right, we got generic silver here and foreign silver. We are buying at the spot price minus $1 per ounce. And we're selling retail friendly solid date, solid design tubes at the spot price plus $1 per ounce. That's for 1 ounce rounds, 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, and foreign silver. We have Britannias and Maple Leafs in the shop right now, mostly Britannias, though I think I still have a couple tubes of Maples left. Maybe a tube of Krugerrands or Kangaroos, something like that floating around, but mostly Britannia. So we're buying at the spot price minus $1 per ounce, and we're selling it at the spot price plus $1 per ounce. That's for solid date tubes of foreign silver that are retail friendly, and also solid design rounds that are retail friendly. All right, Tim, more generic silver here. We are buying at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. Then we're selling it for the spot price of silver per ounce. So what does this include? This includes off-quality rounds, off-quality foreign silver, mixed match stuff. Some of it may not actually be off-quality, just random, 4 of these came in, 5 of those came in, so not solid design or solid date tubes. Then, of course, kilo bars of silver and also 100 ounce silver bars. The junk 90, we are buying at the spot price minus $1 per ounce, and we are selling it at the spot price of silver per ounce. That is for 1964 and before silver dimes, silver quarters, and silver half dollars minted in the United States. Those are 90% silver. If you're unsure about how to calculate the times face value of junk 90, again, check out that same video that Tim has pinned to the top of the channel, and it provides a great tutorial on how to do that. American Silver Eagles, Tim, solid date tubes that are BU blast white retail friendly. We're buying at the spot price plus $2.50 per ounce. and we're selling them at the spot price plus $4.50 per ounce. Again, they're going to be solid day tubes, but the tubes are, we can't guarantee the dates of the tubes. It's comes in random, it's got to go out random. All right, then we have off-quality Silver Eagles. Not a lot in store, but we are buying them at the spot price of silver plus $1, and that's per ounce. And we're selling them at the spot price of silver plus $2.50 per ounce. Those are going to be your scruffy, your milky, your colorized, scratch, just stuff that's not retail friendly, toned up material. And so we got probably a tube or two of those available. And everything else, though, is pretty much live in stock in quantity. So, Tim, give us a synopsis of how you felt the first 6 months of the year went in YouTube Nation.
It's been interesting, definitely for sure. Demand is definitely down.
Way down.
Way down. From what I've noticed, definitely more sellers than buyers. So more...
Definitely dollar amount wise, that's for sure. I don't know about actual people across the counter, but dollar amount wise, categorically, a lot more going out than coming in, for sure.
And it's definitely seen pre-33 has been the hottest item this year. That's what it feels like on my end.
Okay.
I get a lot of phone calls on it asking me if I have it, and then when I say yes, they take it.
Yeah, it does sell quickly. That's interesting. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's good. What else?
Ooh. And it's been a wild ride, especially with the spot price of silver. We've seen premiums come down quite a bit. It's definitely surprising to see junk constitutional 90% at spot price.
Yep.
That's a big surprise.
Yeah. So, and that's probably been the theme of the first 6 months is that premiums are dead on anything and everything that's not U.S. mint product. So, there's obviously a very hefty premium still on Platinum Eagles. Fractional Gold Eagles, a decent premium still on those. I think that's here to stay. And also, I definitely think the premium on Platinum Eagles is here to stay because they're just not making business strike Platinum Eagles anymore. That program is, I think, all but officially over. And Silver Eagles are kind of, I think they're bottomed out at their premiums too, unless there's really just completely no demand moving forward. And Jamie Dimon talked about this maybe a month or two ago about how the real enemy in commerce or industry is not necessarily inflation, although that sucks for all of us here on Main Street. It's stagnation. And that is what we're seeing right now. The number of sellers is decent, but is it really where I thought it would be? There's not, the amount of dollars going out is definitely a lot greater than coming in. But given the current situation in this country economically, I figure we'd be seeing a lot more sellers than we are. And definitely the buying side of it's way dropped off to the point where we're seeing premiums at spot or just above for brand new material. For example, last week I was offered, not just me specifically, but dealers across the board from wholesalers were being offered strap boxes of foreign silver, brand new material at 35 cents per ounce over. 35 cents per ounce. That's for brand new strap material. There's just very little demand out there right now for it, and coupled with the fact that there is just so much silver out there that what is already minted and out there seems to be sufficient for the amount of demand that is there. So literally strap boxes, brand new material of foreign silver is being offered to us at 35 cents over last week. And foreign gold, the wholesalers would sell me as much 1 ounce foreign gold that I would want at a spot. They'll just load me up at spot. So it's that just tells you how much or how little demand there is for precious metals in the retail setting at this point. And that will probably change. When that will change, I don't know. I think for the rest of the year up to the election, we're going to see probably similar activity that we have been experiencing in the last 3 or 4 months. After the election, though, I think the gloves are off, and we'll see what actually transpires economically here in this country. So, yeah. And we did a in-store flash sale type buy it now on Saturday here, where I had over 3,000 face of junk 90 I was willing to sell at spot minus 50 cents per ounce, which worked out to be, I think, 20.5 times face at the time. And we didn't even sell half of that. So that tells you just how slow things are. Selling junk 90, constitutional U.S. minted material below spot, and we didn't even sell half of it. So it's that's definitely a big eye opener for us here. And moving forward, what you're going to see from us is less premium talk, because it's basically bottomed out, in my opinion. I mean, if there's a radical change in something, we'll update you guys. But in reality, I don't really see much of the point in doing the premium videos like we've been doing them at the frequency we've been doing them. Last week, Tim took a abhorrently low number of purchase orders across the phone, and to the point it's like, well, there's really just no point in doing it anymore at the level that we've been operating at. So what you're going to see from us moving forward is maybe some more content related videos, buy it now videos as we have material come in and it stocks up on us. We typically make a little bit better premium on that kind of stuff, a little bit better spread, so it makes it worthwhile for me as an employer to pay Tim to do those type of videos, whereas the premium videos really just haven't been paying off for basically, what, Tim, the last month to 2 months?
Yeah.
The number of orders have just plummeted, and as you can see, our prices are not out of line, and I don't think you're going to be buying junk 90 at spot anywhere else. Maybe I'm wrong, but definitely not cheaper. And to me, what's interesting about the whole situation is our subscription base has really gone up over the last 2 months, but the number of transactions have just plummeted, and that's just interesting to me. So what you're going to see is probably more content related stuff from us and less talking about premium bulk material, just because there's obviously on our end we're seeing no demand for it, and I can pay Tim to do other things that'll benefit the shop better. So that's that, and so it's been a good year financially for Vermillion Enterprises, even though it's been a very stressful 6 months, that's for sure. In a 2-month window, I went through 3 audits. One of them was federal law enforcement showed up and did an audit randomly. And that one I passed with flying colors, which, is to be expected. The other 2, I actually was, even though it was annoying, I fared well on them. I only had to, between the other 2, I think I only had to cough up an extra $7,000. So, I consider that a success. But I mean, that's stressful in itself, going through some other things too. So we're on the other side of, so that's, the levels of anxiety here have definitely dropped, thankfully. Hopefully I won't be audited again until 2025, but you never know. But only going through 3 audits in 2 months and only losing $7,000, success. So we're happy with that. And anything you want to add, Tim, to the what you would like to see moving forward direction-wise here?
Well, the one thing I would love to see moving forward is when I do send out purchase orders, customers send me their mailing address.
Ship to addresses. That's always a good thing. And remember, guys and gals, we accept payment via cash, wire, Zelle, and personal checks up to $5,000 with a 2-week hold. We don't accept crypto. We don't accept Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or any of those other apps, and definitely no credit cards or debit cards. So we're here to help. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. Business as usual here in the shop. Obviously, it's 4th of July this week, so we'll be closed Thursday. But other than that, we're live, ready to go. If we can help, please. And if you're interested in selling us anything, please reach out to the shop and let's do some business. Anything else, Tim?
I know I'm going to get asked this. What are you paying for scrap gold?
Well, we pay 90% of value at the time, and you're going to see more types of videos regarding that coming down the pipe. And so scrap gold is an important part of our business, and we want to keep those avenues of transactions moving forward. You act like you're going to say something there, too.
No, that's really all I got.
All right, guys and gals, we're here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're here Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please, if you're interested in doing a phone transaction or internet transaction, please reach out Monday through Friday. On the weekends, we just don't do it. We're not set up to take transactions, purchase orders over the phone like that. So please wait till 10 here Monday through Friday. And remember, this week is 4th of July, so this week we will not be here on Thursday. So please don't try to reach out to us at that point. So anything else, Tim?
Yes, if you are going to do a transaction today, please, especially if you're doing Zelle, have the payment in before 11 a.m. so I can get your shipping ready. If it's going to be after that, it's going to ship out next week.
Yeah, that's probably a good point to be making. With the holiday, I don't want to confuse or take the chance with shipping packages on Tuesdays and Wednesdays this week. So anything that doesn't ship today will go out the following Monday. So it's just whenever we've noticed losses, it's always around a break in their action. So we're going to, today's going to be the last day of shipping for this week. So just keep that in mind. Anything else, we'll take orders, process, and everything, but they won't go out until a week from today if payments come in later, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. All right, guys and gals. We appreciate all the business. It's been a wild 6 months and going to be, I'm sure, another wild 6 months. So you guys have a great day. If there's anything we do for you, please let us know. Thank you.